Ba-ba-ba-da. You're listening to the NeverFap Deluxe Daily. My name is Julius Reed. If you're not excited, then you're not listening to the Daily, I think. Cue theme tune! That didn't cue it at all. Oh, it's not playing. Oh, God, it's not actually playing anything. There we go. Okay, that's... Dun-dun-dun-dun. There's the theme tune. Thank you. And that's a botched theme tune. But that's okay, because I'm botched myself. Yes, you're listening to the NeverFap Deluxe Daily. Well, we like to have fun on the show, because what's a show without fun? It's just I didn't even say so it's just awkward. But that's okay. First segment, the checkup. Toasty. Today's Toasty. Oh, goat just walked into the studio. I'm going to kill it. Oh, that felt sexy. Killing animals, obviously, if you're a vegan and stuff, is not great. But it's why it's sad. To be a vegan, kill animals. No, but do what just do stuff that doesn't involve that. So the checkup. Today's the theme. There we go. The checkup. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I know it must be difficult for you because your busy lifestyle. You're out making deals, inventing contracts, talking to the government. Collusion, obviously a very big issue in society today. How you doing? Are you doing okay? I'm doing good. I'm not doing like the best ever, but I'm doing really well, and I'm really grateful for that. Are you grateful? There's a topic right there. Of course, the topic comes later. Did you meditate today? Do you have plans to meditate? Maybe it's before bed that you like to meditate. You like to crack a fat one out. Of course, that's not how you meditate or how you describe meditation. Sit there feeling good, listening to an audio tape perhaps. Meditation track can be very helpful. Exercise. Do you exercise today? Exercise also very important. If you're not exercising, well, you're probably going to die from a heart attack. That's also perhaps not true. And I apologize if you're in a wheelchair or something and you can't exercise. Just disregard just all the episodes, because I think I made a disabled comment last episode. But that's cool. And remaining calm and aware, also something very important to think about. If you're not thinking about your awareness, well, are you really here? What is reality? Julius Reed to the rescue. Saving kittens is what I do. And what are you going to do differently? That's a very important one to think about. It's something that I do. In fact, I recommend people do on the NeverFap Deluxe accountability program that we have on Discord. You outline the things you did today, your healthy coping mechanisms. Did you meditate, exercise, blah, blah, blah. But also I have a field for, to improve. What are you going to improve next time? And it's so important that we think about what we're going to improve next time, because a lot of people, they're like, let's just leave it to tomorrow. No, let's actually think about these things and write them down. That was the checkup. I hope you liked it. Which brings us to the topic. The topic. And something's falling from the sky. Nani? Oh my way. Close your ears. I gotta turn that down. Or maybe I don't. Maybe it's like a warning thing. It's like, if you've been a bad boy. I pressed the wrong button. If you've been a bad boy, you get one of those. But the topic. Today's topic is why mental health is the foundation of any recovery. Now, I talk about mental health a lot on the show. I just want to say, basically, mental health is everything. That's the gist of it. Mental health is life. Mental health is your experience right now. It's your consciousness. And basically, it's focusing on that, but how can we make it better? How can we make it so you're not struggling? What's the point in living life if you're not happy or you don't have control of your mind? And are you really living life if you don't have those things? That's why I say mental health is everything. And, a key reason why mental health is everything is because when you have your mental health, everything becomes easy and it becomes a lot more enjoyable. When you have your mental health, you're no longer struggling with urges and you're no longer struggling with porn addiction because you're free. You have good mental health. I couldn't imagine, now that I have my mental health, to a degree, I couldn't live without it. And I think the problem with a lot of people, with their recovery in particular, is that they don't put their mental health first. They go, well, okay, I'm committed to recovery, but then they're like, but I'm not going to meditate every day, but I'm not going to change my exercise habits, or I'm still going to like do all these things that actually don't help my mental health at all. And it's like, well, if you're not doing those things, if you're not working on your mental health, are you actually recovering at all? I would argue not, because the whole point of recovery is so that you can effortlessly get through your addiction and effectively no longer have an addiction. And you can't do that unless if your mind is clear and you have balance. And more importantly, the side effect of mental health or having mental health is control over your mind. If you don't have control over your mind, well, then how's it any different to being addicted to porn? In a lot of cases, people trade one poor mental health thing for another thing, one aspect. So, for example, instead of masturbating every day and giving into porn addiction, they're struggling every day and they're having urges every day. How's that any different? And that's often why people say, well, recovery is worse than when I was addicted to porn. And it's like, well, no, that's not actually the case. If you are having intense urges, it means you're not actually recovering. It's just you basically getting through it with poor mental health. So it is about working on your mental health every day. Mental health is the basis for having control over your mind. And so, recovery is solely about getting your mental health in order. And that's why I talk about things like healthy coping mechanisms and unhealthy coping mechanisms, because these things directly impact our mental health. So it's about focusing on doing things, healthy coping mechanisms. We're talking exercise, meditation, being aware. These are things that, help us. Whereas doing things like being distracted and that kind of thing, and distracting ourselves in particular with, self-talk or rumination, it isn't good. Get on the mental health practice. That is the moral for today's story. And I like to describe it as a routine of mental health, because mental health is also something that it's not just like a switch that flicks on. It's something that you maintain every single day. So you meditating every single day is so very important, because that is what is going to allow you to be mentally healthy. Because mental health it can help. You can help to think of it as a skill. So, I talk a lot about awareness. Awareness is a skill. I think of it as another skill in your toolbox that helps you. For example, exercise is another skill in your toolbox. Maybe you're feeling stressed out. Exercise is a great way to let that all out. Mental health, toolbox, awareness. Get excited, baby, because that was the end of the topic. The topic! Which brings us to the beginning of the viewer mail. Struggling there. But that's why we got the breather. The breather. Sexy times for us all. Let's have a cheer. But that's the wrong one. Let's see if we can get it. I love this one anyway. Who cares? But get excited for the show. Show's nearly come to an end, which, the viewer mail. The viewer mail. I think I actually already played that. So the viewer mail comes from Daniel Gray from Alor Setar, Malaysia. Obviously, a real people. He's a real person, unlike this fake news. Real person, Daniel Gray from some place in Malaysia. I'm sure it's beautiful. Unless if it's one of those polluted towns, like one of those industrial, the rivers like got clay and shit in it. Well, I guess clay's normally in a river, dye from like the manufacturing. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. So Daniel Gray says, "Hey, Julius, I think you're an awesome guy. Is it normal to have 3 nipples?" Well, Daniel, let me help you out there. As someone who has 4 nipples, I think 3 is a bit weird. Let's be honest now. No one has 3. Everyone knows odd numbers of nipples is okay. It's fine. 2, obviously fine. 0, I guess that's an even number. It's not really a number, is it? Going into math concepts, 4, 6, it's fine. As long as you got even number nipples, you're cool. But the main thing, like anything in life, is to sexualize it. Put it on YouTube, make money from it. That's how you get rich, baby. 3 nipple, what's his name? 3 nipple Daniel, killing it on the tube. Jump on a webcam, touch it, you spray it in olive oil. I don't know. I'd be down for that. Maybe send me an email. I'll see what we can do. It looks like my Friday night is all sorted. Thank you, Daniel. And that brings us to the end of the show. Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Reddit, something. The email, NeverFapDeluxe@gmail.com. Also another podcast, The Writers Daily. Check that out. And as always, look after your mental health.